guys, it's Lils here and welcome back to my Let's Play in my wonderful world. But before we get on to that, if it's your first time here and you want to be entertained from my gaming videos, then make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to possibly be the first viewer of one of my upcoming videos. Now let's just jump straight into it. So here we are, guys, back in my wonderful world. The sun is rising up in the sky, and before I get on to what we are going to be building today and all that stuff, I'm just going to quickly sum up what we did last episode. So last episode, some of you guys might have seen it, some of you might have not, but anyways, I'm just going to quickly sum it up still. So what we did last episode is we actually built the bathroom, and the bathroom was made out of loads of nether materials like quartz and stuff, etc. And yeah, it was meant to be looking modern, and it was also functional. It was actually working. So that's basically pretty much what we did last episode. Make sure you go check that video out if you haven't already, and if you're interested in watching it. Anyways, let's get into today's video, guys. So yeah, we are going to be building a new room today. So I'm going to quickly head off downstairs where we are going to be building, and I'll show you guys what we are going to be building today, and I'll also tell you. So today we are going to be building the brewery room. And yeah, sorry, that might not sound correct. I cannot say the word brewery, guys. Like, I just end up saying brewery. Like, I just say it in a weird way. I can't pronounce the W so quickly. The brewery room. Like, I don't think I can say it correctly. I don't know what you guys think. But personally, I think I can't really say it. So I'm just going to call it the brewing room because I can pronounce it better in my accent, I guess. So yeah, I can't really say brewery, but oh well. We're going to be making the brewing room, guys. So if you guys don't know what a brewing room is, it's a room where you brew potions, and it can do all sorts of effects, like leaping. There can also be negative ones, like poison, harming, and yeah, you could just like experiment, and it's quite fun to use potions in Minecraft. So yeah, that's why we are making this room. It's the purpose straight for the potions, also a few other things, but mainly potions anyways. So yeah, you guys can quickly take a peek at my inventory of what you are going to need for this build. So again, more of related to the nether materials. We're going to need quartz, glowstone, I haven't used in my world just yet, and other stuff like that, like soul sand, etc. And also the reason why there's a chest here is that not everything will fit in my inventory, so I left some of the things that we will need in here, and yeah, we'll get onto that later. Anyways, let's jump straight in the room, and let me quickly explain how this room looks so you guys can build it. So the first thing you might see is you probably think I've done a mistake, guys. There's a black line here, and on these two walls there are no black lines, and guys, it's meant to be like that. It looks a bit strange right now, but when we actually build the whole room and bring it together, it looks quite good, and I think it fits in fine. So right now it might look weird, but oh well, it'll be sorted out. So let me just quickly explain this. So yeah, this floor is white concrete. I haven't used concrete in my world yet, so it's quite interesting. The roof is going to be quartz blocks or quartz slabs. They look the same underneath, so you can use any of them, but if you do use slabs, make sure you place them twice so it equals the size of a block. And then basically there's two layers of quartz on every single side, and on this side there's a black layer and a yellow layer, and these are both concretes. This is black concrete and yellow concrete, and same on this side, but on this side there's just a yellow, and there's no black, like I said earlier. So these torches are just randomly, they'll be moved along later. Anyways, so yeah, let me just quickly, guys, tell you the dimensions of this room. So the dimensions of this room are going to be 10 blocks along here and 11 along here. So it's going to be 10 by 11 or 11 by 10. It's pretty much the same thing. It uses the same numbers, doesn't it? So yeah, these are basically the dimensions of the whole room. If you do want to build this yourself, but let me just stop mustering now, and let's get straight into the building. So the first thing that we are going to do is I think we should build this wall. This is like the main wall for brewing, basically, in this build anyways. It's like where the brewing stands are going to be, etc. So yeah, we're kind of going to bring this wall out first of all. So what we're going to do is in this corner, we're just going to put a whole load of quartz blocks all the way going up. Don't worry about the black and yellow, it's not meant to be there. And the same on the other side. So after that, guys, we're going to do a little bit of a fancy pattern using stairs and a little bit of slabs up here. So what we are going to need is, of course, quartz slabs and quartz stairs, like I did just mention about the design. So what we are going to do for this design is, first of all, we are going to put on this third block up on the top of the block, we are going to place a slab there, leave a gap, and then 2 more slabs, leave a gap, 2 more slabs, and then 1 more slab at the end. So it should 1 gap, 2 gap, 2 gap, and 1 gap. So 1, 2, 2, 1 with gaps in between. Then we are going to be using our stairs. So what we are going to do with these stairs is on this side we are going to place an upside down stair. And then we are going to place a normal stair. Well, it's not normal, it's upside down, but it's facing towards us. And then this one is going to be on the other side. And no, not like that. There was a mistake there. And like this on the right, this block. There we go. So it should just curve round a bit, all upside down. And you're going to repeat that pattern another 2 times. So side, normal, and side. And you're going to do that same pattern here. And yeah, I just quite like this pattern generally. I just think it looks quite cool. So we're going to be using it today. So yeah, that's basically it. So you just have to curve it all the way around the stairs 3 times. So the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to grab some chests. And these are actually like chest holders almost. So we're going to place chests in between. And you might think there's a block above it so you can't open it. But with stairs you can't actually open it. As you guys can see, with all 3 of them, I could just prove it to you that you can open it. It's just when it's a full block you can't. So anyways, we will label them chests later at the end. But for now, let's continue with the rest. We're going to go over here and continue. So what we are going to do is we're going to leave a block and you're going to break these 2 white concretes on the floor and you're going to break another 2 behind it, which might be dirt for you. So that's what I'm going to do. And looks like there's already some quartz there, which was not expected. I probably just put some quartz there, don't know why. But yeah, the reason for this is so we can make an unlimited water source for when we fill up our cauldrons, because I believe they do run out when you do fill up bottles, so they're water bottles for brewing. There's a bit of a long sentence there. But anyway, so yeah, this is all meant to be covered in quartz blocks. You could also use white concrete if you want, but what? Creeper explosion. Let me just quickly sort this out. Okay then guys, so I just fixed the massive mess that the creeper has made. Very unexpected, that was definitely not meant to happen, guys. It probably wasn't lit up in here or something. Or it might have came from out here, I'm not too sure. Wherever it was dark, it looks like a creeper had spawned in and decides to blow up a YouTube video build, like literally. That never happened to me before, but let's continue. So like I was saying, make sure there's quartz all around here. I'm just going to quickly replace this with white concrete. Let me grab my white concrete again. So yeah, you can just make sure there's quartz all around us, so when you look through the water, there's not like dirt underneath or anything. And then what you're going to need to do is place some water inside to make an infinite water source. But I forgot to fill up these buckets before the video, so I'm going to quickly hop over to the river very nearby or local to me. And I'm just going to quickly fill it up right here, like so. So there we go. So we can make an unlimited water source, and yeah, then we can keep on filling up. And we're going to do the same for the unlimited water source on the other side, which I'm going to do in a second. Let me first fill it up. So there we go, 1 and 2. So as you can see, you just keep on filling up as much as you want and it won't run out. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So 1 block away from this corner, we are going to break 1, 2, and this 2. For some reason there's quartz under here already. I'm not too sure. There's probably quartz underneath everywhere here. So yeah, as you can see, just put quartz all around here. You can also use white concrete. Your choice, guys, but I just decided to use some quartz. So yeah, I'm gonna put the white concrete back. Like so. Actually no, I don't need to put it back. What am I doing? There we go. And then 1 and 2. So again, another unlimited water source. So yeah, there's the 2 unlimited water source, but of course they're not going to be really open or exposed. We're going to actually put some sort of like shelves above it, and maybe just like working tables, I guess. So first of all, we're going to get out some cauldrons. We're going to need 3 of these in total. So the first one is going to be on the very left hand side here, so you should have the unlimited water source right next to it, and the same on the other side. And then in the middle there's going to be one underneath, straight underneath this chest. So these are the 3 cauldrons that we are going to have, and I might as well just fill all of them up. I'll probably do the rest in a second. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to get some quartz stairs and just normal quartz blocks, and what we are going to do is we're going to put shelves on top it. So we're going to do side normal, make sure they're upside down, and then we're going to put a block. So as you can see, the water's underneath. I believe you can still fill it up. There we go. So it's not really like in the way of the whole floor, it's kind of just like underneath, which is quite good. So the same on the other side, guys. There, no, not there, like that, upside down, and then just a normal quartz block. So I quite like them shelvings, but of course we're going to put something on top of them. So what we're going to do is of course grab our brewing stands. Like I said earlier, there are going to be some brewing stands here, obviously. I'm just going to place it here, so make sure it's 1 block away from like kind of this chest, I guess. And the same on the other side, so there we go. Or you could just see 1 block away from this cauldron in the middle. That's pretty much all of this. I'm just going to quickly fill up all of these cauldrons just so they're ready for next time we ever do brewing in some sort of video. So that's basically pretty much this side done. Again, I'll label this stuff later, maybe add some more torches, I don't know. But let's move on to the next side. So the next thing we are going to do is we're going to hop over to this side. So we're going to need some more quartz blocks, we're going to need stairs, and yeah, let's first do that. So again, we're kind of going to bring this wall a bit forward. So what we are going to do is place 1 block either side. Then we're going to grab quartz stairs, make sure they're not upside down. We're going to place 2 of them on both sides like so, and then you're going to place a quartz block and then another one in the middle, so it should just be 2, 1, 2, and it kind of looks like seats right now. Honestly, they are not meant to be like seats in this sort of potion room or brewing room. Obviously you do not need to chill, you're obviously going to be working with potions, so yeah, these are not going to be seats at the end anyways. Then we're just going to build all of this up to the top, except we're just going to leave some of it so we can extend the yellow. So you're just going to leave it like that, I guess. And then you kind of just going to do the same pattern here but opposite, so it's going to be upside down quartz, and we can also put the quartz blocks down in a pillar, so let's quickly do that. Then we can put upside down. So hopefully that wasn't so confusing, guys. The next thing we're going to do is grab some droppers, and this is where the sort of functional bit comes in, or a tiny bit of redstone. Obviously I'm not going to be using redstone dust, not that complicated right now. That could come in the future, but for this build we don't really need it. It's going to be like a dropper and a button, that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're going to put the droppers in those gaps in between, and we're going to throw some item frames on top of these droppers like so, and we're going to place items in them in a second. But first of all, let me grab some stone buttons too. You're going to crouch and put them on the droppers, so they still work even if they're not underneath. As you can see, you can't put stone buttons on stairs, but I think it looks quite cool for adding stairs anyways for a design, because they're kind of like the way like the droppers kind of stick out, and then the stairs are kind of just like behind, so it kind of like holds it in a way. So yeah, I think it looks quite cool. What we are going to put in these item frames are glowstone, gunpowder, redstone, a fermented spider eye, and some nether warts. And the reason for these materials is because they're kind of like extra things that you can add to potions. For example, I think glowstone dust makes the potion a level higher, redstone I think makes it longer, gunpowder splash potion, fermented spider eye makes it a negative potion, so it's the opposite, and nether wart is just so you can make it into an awkward potion, I think. So we're going to put the nether wart in the middle. It doesn't really matter the order, but yeah, we're going to put the nether wart in the middle by what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to put fermented spider eye here, and probably gunpowder there, and then I'm just going to put glowstone and redstone. The order doesn't matter, you just have to make sure the order of where you put the stuff inside the droppers are right. So obviously underneath nether wart you would not put a fermented spider eye, you would actually put nether wart. So I'm going to do that in a second, guys. So let's just quickly bring out all this yellow concrete at the top like I mentioned earlier. That is said I would do, so we're going to do it now. So it should kind of just look like the same wall, it's just brought forward a bit. And yeah, now we're going to put the stuff inside. So you're going to just press the dropper, and you can just throw the gunpowder inside. For now, I just got a little bit. I'm obviously going to get more in the future. And yes, that was actually the wrong one. I was not concentrating, I was busy talking. That's not fermented spider eye. Neverworts. I'm not actually going to put any neverworts in there for now, because we're actually going to be growing them in a second over here. I'll show you that later. So I'm going to put glowstone. And okay then guys, so I just threw some glowstone and redstone inside of these. And they're all filled up except the neverwort, because like I said, we are going to grow some over here. But we'll do that in a second. So the first thing that we are going to do, guys, is we're going to grab some more droppers. And you should end up with 9 for the total at the end. So yeah, for this side, we are going to be using 9. And I believe no more droppers for the rest of the build. And we're also going to be needing some stone buttons and item frames once again. But these are going to be different materials now. So you're just going to break this second layer of quartz up here, like so you can replace it with some droppers. And the reason I'm using droppers is because they're much easier to craft than dispensers, because dispensers you're going to keep on making bow and arrows, and that is a little bit more advanced than making droppers, and droppers work exactly the same. They fire out the same way basically. It's just a bit different for water, etc. But for this case, droppers are just way easier to make. Anyways, so yeah, you're going to need 9 droppers on this side, which should fit in perfectly. And underneath, we're just going to throw a whole load of stone buttons, not on top this time. As you can see here, we did it on top, but here we're going to put them underneath. So the next thing we're going to do is lighten up a whole load of item frames on top. And these materials are actually going to be things to make different sorts of potions after you've made your awkward potion using neverworts and water, etc. So yeah, so this might include gas tears, one that we actually got a few episodes ago actually, magma cream, spider eyes, sugar, etc. So you can make sorts of potions like water breathing, invisibility, healing. They don't all have to be positive, some can even be negative, like poison, harming, etc. But anyways, so I'm going to quickly grab those materials now, which are actually the ones I did leave in the chest. And now I have more space in my inventory after building and using up most of the materials. I'm just going to grab them now. I believe I pretty much got 3 of each, so I can put 1 in the item frame and 2 in the droppers just for future use. So yeah, I'm going to kind of in my inventory. So there we go. I believe these are all the 9. So guys, I know I'm using blaze powder, and yes, I know you can use as fuel. As you can see, I accidentally put 1 in here. Anyways, I know you can use it as fuel, but you can also use it to make potions of strength, I believe. So yeah, we're also just going to store them in here anyways, so yeah, let me just grab some more things like sugar, I think, yeah, like a rabbit's foot and stuff. Yeah, I'll get the gas tears and stuff later in a second. So I just put all of these in here. It really doesn't matter the order. There's no specific order really, unless you want to order it some way, but I'm just going to throw them all in, and that should be 2 more left. No? I'm missing 1. Oh, I think it's pufferfish. There we go, yep. So yeah, these are all the 9, and now I'm just going to throw some in the dispenser. So the glycering melon. I thought it's glistening melon, but it's glycering. So yeah, we're going to throw in the glycering melon. And you might be thinking, Lils, you did not find the jungle in your adventure episode. How did you get to melons? Well, the reason why is because I did actually go a little bit of adventuring, not so far away, just over the ocean over there. There is a really tiny jungle close to a little desert over the sea over there. So yeah, I did just find a tiny, like, really short amount of melons. So yeah, that's basically how I got the glycerin melon, if you guys are wondering. And the rest I got from the nether and the overworld, basically. So yeah, anyways, let me go throw all these materials in. So golden carrots. Then we're going to do magma cream. There we go. Like so. Then we're going to put blaze powder. Looks like I used all my blaze powder. Looks like we're not going to be putting blaze powder in there. This one is sugar. There we go. Rabbit's foot, gas tears, and spider eye, and a pufferfish. That was a bit long, but oh well. And now I will put signs on these as well, just so I can say what they are, if they like healing, leaping, invisibility, strength, etc. I'll do that a bit later because it might take way too long, but yeah, I'll probably just speed up the video cut ahead. Anyways, the final wall to do is this wall. So this is going to be the nether water grown wall. Quite simple. So what we are going to do for this wall, so yeah, guys, you're going to leave this pillar right over here, and then you're just going to dig out to 3 blocks high and make sure it's 5 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So you should have broken 15 blocks there because it was 3 and there was 5 this way. So yeah, that's basically how it works there. And underneath here, we're just going to have 5 patches for Neverwort to grow. Not the best farm ever, but just for this room, we will have a tiny Neverwort farm. Just so we can keep the process going, I guess, and we don't run out of Neverwort. So yeah, we're going to, of course, replace this with soul sand. I think the wood is fine in the background. You can always change it. This wall is actually this wall. If I broke it, then you'll go straight into the brewing room. So yeah, I can't really change it up. If you want to, you can change it in your world. But yeah, in this right now, we're not going to change it. So of course, this 5 Neverwort is actually for growing. So yeah, I did not bring extras for in here, but oh well. I'll cover that later when this does grow. So what we are going to do now, a little bit of another fancy stair design, like on the opposite wall here, but a little bit different. I think it's more simpler, to be honest. So this one's upside down and to the left, and then you're going to leave space here, so it's almost to the left. So yeah, this one's going to be facing this way and then that way, and then there'll be space for a chest. And so you're going to break the 3 blocks above it, just so you can kind of just outline where the chest is going to be. And it looks like I did break a block up there by accident. Can I grab that yellow concrete? There we go. Yeah, let me go fix that block by putting some quartz blocks up there. There we go. So now it looks good as new. So we're going to do side normal. Okay, not normal, I meant normal upside down. It's kind of hard to explain the directions of stairs and this side. So yeah, that's kind of how it is. And then in here we're going to put a chest, and this chest actually is going to be for Neverwort. So you already have a little dropper for Neverwort over here, like so. So this is going to be an extra chest, just an extra chest for any other things. For example, like a dragon's breath, maybe, if you want to make lingering potions. I think I've never made them before, but of course we haven't been to the end yet, and we haven't defeated the dragon. But of course, guys, we haven't been to the end yet, and we have not defeated the ender dragon, obviously. So yeah, we can also throw some arrows in there if we want to make some potions, arrows of leaping, etc. So yeah, that's going to be an extra chest. I can also label that later. So it's pretty much this side done. What you could do is just add a few torches just to help with the growing. I'm just going to add some torches anyways around here now. I might break these ones on the floor, because we're actually going to be putting some lights here in the middle now. So even though we've done all 4 walls, we're not done yet, but we are nearly done, guys. So the next thing that we are going to do is the floor. So what we're going to need for this floor is we're going to need some light grey concrete. So we're actually going to be replacing some of this white concrete with light grey. So what we are going to do is we're going to leave this outside white, but one away from the outside, we're going to dig all of this away and change it so it is grey. So it's like grey concrete, just to add like a bit of texture to the floor, so it's not so boring. It's just all white, like this whole room is white. It'd be like my bathroom, and yeah, this was the creepy explosion. Anyways, I wasn't bothered to add blocks underneath, I guess. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of dig all of this out. Not the best pickaxe to use, just a plain iron one right now. Well, so I'm just gonna quickly break all of this like so, and then we will replace it with the grey concrete, and then we're going to add a little bit of a fancy stair design in the middle, which I'll also show to you. And then the last one we are going to do is add some sort of glowstone design at the very top, which is going to be the same size as this actual stair pattern that we are going to do on the floor. But don't worry, we are going to do a stair pattern here in the middle, but it won't really, you won't really fall in, because say the stairs are just like this, guys, you wouldn't actually be able to fall down. I'll show you how to make it like that. So yeah, I'm just making it harder for myself, just placing more blocks. So yeah, like I said, we're going to replace all of this with grey. So we're going to do that right now. And I know it's getting dark, but we're just going to try and ignore that because it's quite lit up in this room. So hopefully there's no more creepers who are going to say hi to me today, I guess, or just going to visit me. So yeah, I'm going to patch all of this up, I guess, like I said a few times now. So yeah, there we go. So you see what I mean? It kind of adds a bit more colour to the floor. So now what we are going to do is we're going to add that fancy stair pattern. So you should have a few more quartz stairs left, and we're also going to be using a few quartz blocks. Very simple, but I think it looks really cool. So what we are going to do with this, so this stair pattern is going to be 2 blocks away from this wall. So 1, 2. So yeah, guys, it's just going to go 4 blocks along, so you make sure there's actually 2 blocks left on either side. And it's same on this side, so it's going to be 2 blocks away, and then I think you dig 2 more blocks this way, so you should be left with 2. So you're just going to dig out that little area just like so. So it should be central of the room, to be honest, because there's 2 out from either side of the white concrete on the floor. So this is where the stair design is going to belong. So what we are going to do is not upside down stairs, normal stairs. We're just going to place them all the way around the outside. And then in the middle will be filled with some quartz blocks. So let me just quickly do that. There we go. And then it's not going to be down here. We're actually going to put it on top. So it looks maybe look a bit strange. I don't know. But to me it looks quite cool. So if you actually walk in it, you don't actually fall in that little gap. Because there is quartz blocks here. It doesn't actually go underneath. So yeah, I think it's quite cool because it actually has a few like, you know, it looks like a few dips in the ground, but you don't actually fall down them. In Minecraft, in reality, you might, but, you know, in Minecraft, you don't. So I think it looks quite cool. And then straight above it, you're just going to add some glowstone. So if I look straight up, I think that's that block there. Yeah, it should be. And you're just going to keep, like, exactly above it. You're just going to add glowstone inside just to light up the room more. You can still leave the torches if you want. I don't know how lit up it will be. Just to light up more the middle of the room, we are going to be putting some glowstone in there. So I believe that's the exact same area as this stair pattern. So we're just going to place it all with glowstone. It just got so much brighter already, hasn't it? And yeah, that is pretty much the whole room done. But one more thing that I'm going to add, guys, is just add the signs. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and type in all these signs because it might take ages. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec, guys. So there we go, guys. I've just labeled everything. So let me just go through everything. This will be potions, any just spare potions that you've made that you're not going to use just yet. This one's dyes, and the reason I've used some dyes is, say you want to dye some armor, you can of course change the color of these cauldrons, so it can be like a white, orange, and yeah, you can just dip armor in there and you can change the color of leather armor only. So I just added some orange dye just for now, and yeah, and I've also added some bottles here, of course, because that's the thing you need to get started to make potions. So I just added 10 in there so you can make water bottles, and then awkward potions, and then the potion of fire resistance or invisibility or whatever you wanted to do. Yeah, these are just all. So if you guys don't know, glycerin melon is healing, golden carrots are invisibility, magma cream is fire resistance, blaze powder is strength, sugar is swiftness, rabbit's foot is leaping, grass tit is regeneration, spider eye is poison, and a pufferfish is water breathing. And this is the extra chest, like I said, and these are pretty much all the signs that you are gonna need. So yeah, I believe this is the end of this whole brewing build. Yeah, it looks like I have used pretty much everything in my inventory. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.